Ever wonder how far one can go in their search for truth? Or how deep the rabbit hole of knowledge really goes? What if I told you the first step towards wisdom is acknowledging that we don't know as much as we think we do? That realization, as paradoxical as it may sound, could be the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of the world and of ourselves. Socrates, the Greek philosopher who lived over 2,400 years ago, made a revolutionary discovery about the nature of knowledge and truth that still resonates today. But what was it about his approach to wisdom that has had such a lasting impact on our understanding of human existence? In this video, we'll explore Socrates' approach to knowledge, his belief that true wisdom comes not from knowing all the answers, but from understanding and embracing our ignorance. Let's dive into how his Socratic method can help us navigate the complexities of life, truth, and self-discovery. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey channel, a place where we explore the depth of human thought, question everything, and embark on intellectual adventures. We aim to break down complex ideas and unravel the mysteries of life, one philosophical inquiry at a time. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and join us on this ongoing journey of discovery. So let's begin. Socrates didn't leave us with written records of his own thoughts. Instead, what we know about him comes from his students, particularly Plato, who captured Socratic dialogues. The conversations where Socrates would engage people in deep philosophical discussions. Through these dialogues, we understand that Socrates had one foundational belief. True wisdom comes from recognizing one's own ignorance. In fact, Socrates famously stated, "I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing." At first glance, this may seem like a contradiction, but the more we reflect on it, the deeper its meaning becomes. Socrates' wisdom wasn't about having all the answers, but about being aware of how much there is still to learn. In many ways, his philosophy was rooted in humility. He didn't claim to possess knowledge, and he made it clear that the pursuit of knowledge is an ongoing journey. His central idea was that human beings tend to think they know more than they actually do, and this illusion of knowledge can be an obstacle to true learning. By embracing our ignorance, Socrates believed we open ourselves to true wisdom. Think about it for a second. How often do we rush to assert that we know something without truly understanding it? Whether it's a political debate, a conversation about science, or even discussing our own feelings, we often speak with conviction, but how often are we wrong? Socrates called this the wisdom of ignorance, and it's the key to his method of inquiry. Let's dive into one of Socrates' most famous contributions to the world of knowledge, the Socratic method. This approach involves asking a series of probing questions to encourage deep reflection and critical thinking. The goal is not to provide answers, but to stimulate the person being questioned to come to their own conclusions and to reveal the assumptions and inconsistencies in their beliefs. The Socratic method operates on the idea that truth isn't something we simply find and accept, but something that requires deep questioning. Through dialogue, we unravel layers of our own understanding, forcing us to think more critically and logically about our beliefs. Take, for example, Socrates' discussion of justice with his student Polemarch. Socrates didn't just tell him what justice is. Instead, he asked questions like, what is justice? Is justice always good? Could something that seems just also be unjust? These kinds of questions weren't just to challenge Polemarch. They were meant to challenge Socrates himself. In fact, one of the key elements of the Socratic method was that Socrates was constantly questioning his own beliefs. He didn't approach knowledge with a fixed mindset. Instead, he was always open to new perspectives, always ready to admit when he didn't know something. But what happens when we've questioned everything, examined every belief, and thought critically about every issue? Does that mean we've reached truth? Socrates didn't believe there was a final destination when it came to knowledge. He didn't think that human beings would ever fully grasp the entirety of truth. Instead, truth is something that each individual seeks for themselves, with the understanding that no one can know everything. Socrates' idea of wisdom wasn't about achieving perfection, but about living a life of continuous inquiry. In fact, Socrates famously said that the unexamined life is not worth living. For him, the act of questioning and seeking knowledge was an essential part of being human. It wasn't about knowing everything. It was about the pursuit itself. The process of searching, questioning, and rethinking allowed individuals to become more virtuous, more self-aware, and ultimately wiser. This brings us to a crucial question. Can we, as individuals, ever truly reach the limits of knowledge? While Socrates' philosophy was born in ancient Greece, its relevance remains as powerful today as it was over 2 millennia ago. In today's world, where information is constantly at our fingertips, the ability to discern truth from misinformation is more critical than ever. Socratic questioning can help us navigate the overwhelming flood of information we encounter every day, encouraging us to question assumptions, challenge dogma, and seek deeper understanding. In fact, the Socratic method is widely used in fields such as law, medicine, education, and even in modern psychotherapy. It's a method that transcends time, allowing us to continuously learn and grow by questioning the world around us. Socrates' message is clear. The pursuit of truth is an ongoing process, one that requires humility, introspection, and a willingness to question everything, including ourselves. The more we question, the more we discover about the world and about our own beliefs. In a way, knowledge is less about the answers we find and more about the questions we continue to ask. So, how far can one go in pursuit of knowledge? The answer is simple. As far as you're willing to go in questioning and rethinking what you know. It's not about reaching a final destination. It's about embracing the journey of discovery itself. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Socrates and the search for truth. If this video sparked some new thoughts or questions, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Unfolding Journey channel. We have plenty more philosophical discussions, debates, and intellectual adventures to come. Until next time, keep questioning, keep searching, and keep learning. Don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the world of philosophy, self-discovery, and intellectual exploration, hit that subscribe button. Join us for more thought-provoking discussions every week. Don't miss out on our upcoming content. Let's continue this journey together.